like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Williams Us 1969. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I'm going to wait until some of y'all come on the live. Lord, I'm going to wait until some of y'all come on live so I don't have to repeat what I'm saying and what I'm doing but one time. Okay? I'm going to wait until some of y'all come on the live and then I'm going to come on. Okay? Capiche? That's how we doing it. I'm gonna wait till some of y'all come in, and then I'm gonna start the commentary. They had the wrong time up there. If it weren't for Mr. Jerry, I wouldn't even known that, cause I didn't put it on for no 12. I put it on for 11. So I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come in, and then I'm gonna start my commentary. Cause once I say what I got to say, I'm gonna be done with it, y'all. This damn thing won't even stay on. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to do another one when I get off live. Come on, y'all. Come on in here. Come on, y'all. Let's go outside. Okay. Come on, y'all. Come on, cutie. Cause it's hot. Come on. Sit down, y'all, until I close it. All right, y'all. Have a seat and be good till I get off live. Sit down. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Williams Us 1969. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I'm going to let some more people come in the live before I get started on my daily devotion. But first, I want to talk to y'all about the future and the fate of chestnut. And I want to give everybody an update on chestnut and how things are going with chestnut. Okay? Come on in. Y'all already know the devil don't do never beat up on Miss Jerry, but it's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I'm not going to keep sitting up here glorifying the devil. You understand? I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm not going to keep coming on every single day, y'all, and telling y'all about transgressions when you on a Christian walk, because it's hell. I ain't going to tell y'all that I'm not thinking about giving up. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I ain't gonna tell y'all that ain't crossed my mind a time or two. Because if I tell y'all that, I will be lying. Do y'all hear me? Because you get tired of getting knocked down every single day. But I'm finna tell y'all the reason why I'm gonna live to fight another day, regardless of what. Okay? Yesterday, as y'all know, I cut the live short. My devotion time short yesterday. I didn't come on to do my late night fellowship because I just needed to be still. Come here, Dennis. Okay, sit, have a seat. And I just needed peace to be still, y'all. You understand? Because when things just surpass your understanding, sometimes you just want to sit still and you just want to shut up and you just want to just wait for some type of direction on what to do next. You see, come on, let's talk about it. It's two people in the live, and so is am I, and so is the Holy Spirit. So that's enough for me to go on and keep doing what I need to do, y'all. Tonight I will resume my late night fellowship, the Cammie Huey story. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Let me give y'all an update on chestnut. Y'all, we put the fuel pump in Chestnut. The man cut the hole in the floor, the whole nine. Y'all, after we put the fuel pump in Chestnut, Chestnut still did not start. Do y'all hear me? Chestnut is doing the same thing she was doing when I left North Carolina. Y'all hear me? So I'm talking to Mr. Jerry, and I'm trying to make sense of this at the same time. And I told my husband, ain't no need me lying, y'all, because God already know what I said to him. I said, Jerry, I'm so damn tired of this Christian walk and talking about God and Jesus. I don't know what to do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because every day I lift his name up, every day, all day long, and I get knocked down. Where he at? Where he at, y'all? You know where he at? He ain't nowhere to be found. That's where he at. Mr. Jerry said to me, he said, no, baby. He said, it's gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Y'all, let me tell y'all what changed my mind. When I called, good morning. I don't know what made me call this man. I called like 4 mechanic shops. 4. 2 answered. Okay. One mechanic I've been knowing ever since my children were little. This other mechanic, I think the Holy Spirit directed me to this other mechanic. His name is Bob. Y'all, lo and behold, Bob was the only one that told us the truth. He said if it is the timing, it's gonna cost us anywhere from $800 to $1,000 to have it fixed. Okay? And he said to me, he said, but I can't get it in until until like the 7th of July. He said, I got to go he said, Mr. Bob got to go and get his heart checked. That's what he said. He told me, he said he's a Chevy guy. He said he specializes in Chevys. He said the Chevy Astro van is one of his favorite cars to work on. And me and him, we got talking. And I asked him, I said, something wrong with your heart? And he said, I hope not. He said, I got to go and have some cardio tests done the first week of July. And I told him, I said, God got you. I said, Mr. Bob, I said, don't nothing surprise me these days. I said, you know why? I said, because I get knocked down so much ever since I've been on this walk with God. I've been steady getting knocked down. Y'all know what that man said to me? He said, but here's the thing. It ain't about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. Y'all hear me? And it was in that moment that I said, Shirley, you done been knocked down more than probably ever in your life. You done been knocked down. Just keep getting back up, girl. It's gonna be okay. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all my heart ain't weary. I got my daughters feuding with each other and trying to divide my grandkids. And I had to have a talk, a very uncomfortable talk with my daughter this morning, my oldest daughter. And I told her, I said, you and Brittany around here and y'all warring with each other for no reason. I said, y'all letting valuable time go past that we ain't gonna never get back. I said, for real, it's gonna have to take me to die for y'all to come together. I said, for real. Y'all, do y'all know how that made me feel to have a talk like that with my children? First, like I told my daughter, I said, I'm going through enough. Let peace be within my children. I mean, it just seemed like on every hand, but when you think your problem's bad and you think you going through it, just turn to your left or turn to your right and have an ear to hear. And somebody, I promise you, going through something way worse than we could ever hope or imagine. You understand that? I never thought that Bob, the Chevy mechanic, would be the one to say that it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. He said, Miss Jerry, bless you. I said, thank you, Bob. He said, because at least you honest enough to say how you feel. Why not? God already know, y'all. And everybody keep telling me, Miss Jerry, it's going to be okay. And I know it is. But when you in the midst of it, we human. I know it's what you do next. I got the Memphises with my daughters. Then after I do that and put them back together, then I'm sitting up here like, now we got the rental car. I just don't have a clue. I don't. And then when I think about it, when I think about me, I'm okay compared to the next person. Y'all, it's a kindred spirit right in Dayton, Ohio. Who I've been in van life maybe 2 days more than her. She don't even have nowhere to even go with her van. She done experienced all type of stuff in Dayton. And it's sad. Yeah, so when you think your situation bad, it's somebody else going through it way worse than you. Just thank God for the moment. And I know it's hard to do, y'all. I cry every single day. If I have 3 good days, I'm going to have 6 bad days of nothing but knockdown and disappointment. But I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. In every situation, I can see my way through. But y'all, I don't want my husband. This was not our plan. This wasn't our plan, y'all. And I know you say, Miss Jerry, but plans sometimes don't always work out. Y'all, they supposed to, when you doing what you supposed to do in your on your Christian walk. I know my faults and I call them out. I know I don't have patience. I know sometimes I lack understanding in situations. I understand all of that, y'all. God knows I do. But what got me, y'all, is all of this unnecessary money that we got to spend out for no reason. Y'all, you don't supposed to lose in the Lord. You don't supposed to do that. The only way you supposed to lose in God is when you ain't walking by. I'm sorry, y'all. That I'm sorry, y'all. That's my oldest daughter. She come calling me talking about when I'm gonna cook. Like I told her, when y'all get here, I'm on live. Not what it is, y'all. She feel convicted because my heart broke because of the way I didn't raise her and her sister to battle against each other. We are. Here go my husband. We are good to go on the tow the car to his shop. We'll talk later. It's y'all. The chestnut can't go in the shop until July 7th. That's when the mechanic will be back. And I just don't want to take Chestnut to know anybody. She need to be with someone who specializes in Chevys, because he told us that it may not be chestnut fuel pump. I mean chestnut time and chain. It may be something so simple, but only a Chevy technician gonna know what it is and how to get to it. So he gonna put chestnut on the diagnostic machine for $139, and we're gonna know after the 7th whether or not we gonna spend the money in chestnut or we're just gonna lay chestnut down. We're gonna put her to rest. And like I told my husband, babe, if it exceeds the amount of money that we paid for her, we need to lay her down. We need to lay her down, y'all. Cause what and can I tell you something, y'all? The reason my husband wanna pay the money to get chestnut fixed is because we prayed about chestnut. We talked to God about chestnut, y'all. We just didn't run and purchase chestnut. You understand what I'm saying? But because when you dealing with humans, people don't tell you the honest. And for what, I don't know. Because it ain't like y'all, I fell in love with Chestnut when I first saw her. So we were gonna purchase Chestnut regardless. And I think the reason why Mr. Jerry want to put Chestnut, oh, but that's not the truth. Maybe what we thought we heard, maybe maybe the devil got it too. And what we thought was okay with God wasn't. Y'all, we missed the mark somewhere, but we don't know where. So I'm just gonna see. This right here is where I'm conflicted at. I don't know, to spend money and get a rental car to go do my commentary and to still talk to my talk to my kindred spirits and take y'all on little excursions? Or do we wait and I use my daughter's car to do little things with y'all? Or do I just sit still and don't do nothing at all? Through all things, I gotta ask God. Because I don't know, y'all. I'm seriously lost. I am, y'all. I'm lost. and I'm conflicted, and I'm tired of trials and tribulations. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. I am, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of things going on in my life that shouldn't be going on. I really am. Right now, I think that's the only problems that I'm having in my life right now. I'm trying to get Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie so stressed out, y'all. It's unbelievable. I could see the stress in Cutie eyes. And I'm trying to get her together so bad, y'all. To try to get her ready for this journey. Y'all, I still got my dental journey that I got to go on. I still got so much stuff that needs to be done. And the things that's happening now, y'all, these things shouldn't even be happening right away after you buy a car, new or used. This stuff that's supposed to be happening later on, like 5, 6 months from now. Not right now. So I think, you see, but maybe that's not the walk that the Holy Spirit got for me right now. Something, something or someone's around me ain't showing God enough grace, and because we're not showing Him enough grace, y'all. He not granting us enough mercy. It's something we doing wrong, and y'all, I don't want to keep sitting around here missing out on jobs. You see, this was not the plan. The plan was to come home, get all of my dental and my doctor's appointments behind me, all while working, saving money, and we were gonna move on to the next state after everything was said and done here. You see, that's the plan. That was the plan. That was my plan. But I don't know what God's plan is. I got to find out, y'all. And then the messed up part about it is, I was gonna sit in my van yesterday, right? Well, the day before, after we cleaned up everything and got the center, and I was able to kind of visualize how I want chestnut set up. Then I turned around and I bought some sage. Because when I meditate, I burn sage. I play spiritual music, and I burn sage and I meditate. Y'all, the sage wouldn't even burn. Do y'all hear me? The sage wouldn't even burn. Sit down, cutie pie. Do y'all hear that? Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. The sage wouldn't even burn. Sit down, cutie. What you? I'm like, look at this. That's how many knockdowns I'm going through. Y'all, I'm going to keep on trusting God. Even though, and then look, why my alarm, child? See, when I want to give up and I want to leave, and I just want to be like, you know what? I ain't got time for this type of shit. I'm going to be honest with you. If if I wasn't with my husband, I would have been left it. I would have been off of this shit here. Ain't no need me lying. I would have been gone. I would have been like, fuck this. I ain't got time for this type of shit. I would have been just like everybody else. But then it's when the nitpicking starts from the devil. that I know I'm on the right track. Y'all, why my alarm didn't even go off this morning at 3 o'clock the way it always do for me to post my content at 3:30? Ain't that nothing? All mornings. First, we spent anything you do for a vehicle, it's not a waste of money. Chestnut needed a fuel pump. But what else do Chestnut need? We won't know that until the 7th of July. What Chestnut need. It's not because of lack of funding. It's just that I guess it's a divine time. I don't know. We find a shop that specializes in Chevys, and the head technician, the owner of the shop, will be closed until the 7th. I can't get Chestnut told to him until the 7th. So after Chestnut gone on the 7th, I guess on the 8th, we'll know everything about Chestnut, and then we'll know are we gonna move forward with Chestnut, or are we gonna find another van? So either way it go, y'all, y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay the business that I know I can pay, and that's YouTube, cause YouTube moving shady too, and think people don't know it. I was on live yesterday, y'all. I was up to 30 minutes. Why they dropped my clock back down to 23 minutes? So YouTube shady as hell too. And that's just the bottom line. Real shady. I'm looking for me other platforms to get monetized on. Because YouTube be doing some type of trickery. But I'm gonna give them a run for their money. I really am, and I don't care if they hear it, because I'm telling y'all, they shady. With 82 subscribers, and they don't know how they got monetized, and overnight they blew up. That's unheard of. You mean to tell me y'all don't monetize somebody that can't even tell the next viewers how it happened? That's what I'm saying, y'all. I'll never put my faith in people. How you doing? People, every time, we just like Mr. Randolph. Before we, y'all know what? I'ma thank God for the fact that I even made it home in Chestnut. Cause Chestnut could have gave out in the hills of West Virginia. But grace and mercy covered me, y'all. I don't like, I just don't like disappointment. And I know it's gonna happen. But y'all, I've been experiencing blow after blow after blow after blow after blow after blow after blow. I don't have time for this. And I just hate being stuck. But I got to seriously make a mature decision. And it's sad. Then my husband said he may not even be able to come here for the 4th of July. Y'all, I haven't been I spent Christmas without my husband. I don't spend no holidays without Mr. Jerry. And just like I told Mr. Jerry, I said, babe, If we wouldn't have never gave chestnut to God, we wouldn't be going through this. And I don't and that I know, y'all. But I don't understand why. Why do it have to be like this? You don't hear no other religion saying that they going through the trials and tribulations and turmoils and pains that we as Christian people go through for following God. So I understand. I understand it when people be like, I'm living just fine without God. I don't want to have nothing to do with Christianity. I understand all of that. But then when I see the devil just nitpicking at me, y'all, I'm trying to put the estrogen patch on before I go on live. I promise you, the estrogen patch done fell off in the floor somewhere. Never happened before. But it's when the devil start nitpicking that you be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay on with God. You know, she'll say you absolutely people. It make people not even want to tap into it. And y'all know what I watched on my TV yesterday? I watched the story of Saul. I watched the story of Saul, y'all. And remember, Saul was going through the village with his army and wanted people to denounce God and wanted people to denounce that they're followers of God. And Saul supposed to have been a man. Wait a minute, he said he's trying to wear out the saints of God. He trying to wipe us out. He trying to make you say, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't, y'all. But y'all, I think if I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I think I would have been gave up and ran. I'm looking at YouTube, finger effing my time. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the fact that somebody else is in a position to win before me. And y'all, can I tell y'all something? I know I get the watch hours. This I know. You see? And I'm seriously looking at this clock being put back, being finger F right in front of me. Look how they don't push the time back. Then, after that happened, here go with chestnut. Y'all, after that, then my younger daughter came over here to pick up my phone, to go program my phone. Her and her sister, my oldest daughter, they had some type of confrontation when I was in North Carolina. And it's carrying on too long. I don't allow my daughters to bring strife over each other like this. They were never allowed to feud and bicker and fight amongst one another. You understand? I never allowed that. Now here they go. On top of everything else. And I'm sitting up here like, Lord, have mercy. Jesus, how much more? How much more, Lord? The same thing I was going through in North Carolina, I'm going through it in Cleveland. You got to be kidding me. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, y'all. I made 2 phone calls. The first phone call, the second phone call, I was a man. I don't know. Some just said call this number. And lo and behold, the shop specializes in Chevys. Very honest man. He was so honest that I could talk to him about what I'm going through. I told him, I said, well, Mr. On my walk with God, he said, babe, honey, it ain't how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. Hey, Bada Bing, how you doing? Y'all hear me? And I'm like, wow. I said, he right. He right. I'm tired, y'all. I'm Miss Jerry tired. Miss Jerry tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I told my husband, I said, I'm sick of this now. I'm tired. It's too much. I'm tired. I'm just tired. Y'all, I didn't come here to do this. I am. Bada Bing said, I hear you. I hear you. Me too. She'll say, yes, ma'am. I have a story after I have story after story like what you're saying. So much more as we see the day of, I swear. Y'all, when I lay down at night, why y'all think I stay up talking to y'all? Why y'all think I done came up with late night fellowship? Why y'all think I done came up with that? Because I at night, y'all, I fell asleep on the live for 1.3 seconds. And I woke back up. Because that's how I sleep. So are you going to move the van full time, or will you stay where you are? Chestnut got to go in the shop on the 7th. She got to go to a Chevy dealership, Bada Bing. We don't know what's wrong with Chestnut now. We thought it was her fuel pump. We don't know what's wrong with her. When I called, I talked to my husband this morning, and I was so mad because my husband keep telling me, babe, put Chestnut in the shop so we can see what's wrong with Chestnut. Put Chestnut in the shop. And I'm trying to, and I'm telling him, I don't want, of course, I'm a woman. I don't want to waste no money. Chestnut going to the, we can't put her in there no early. Get over here. You want a whooping? We can't put her in there no earlier than the 7th, Bada Bing, because the Chevy dealership, the Chevy shop where she going, the owner is going on a medical leave until the 6th of July. And we're the first appointment on the 7th. He was the earliest we could get. Everybody else booked out until the end of July. So my thing is, do I wait until the 8th? Or do I be so selfish and rent and go into our finances and rent a car? Or do I just sit still? Which one do I don't get it. Bada Bing said, it's not a waste, sweetie. It's your second home. I know it is, but what I'm saying, but Bada Bing, the man we bought Chestnut from, and we asked him, y'all, we asked him, so we won't waste money. Mr. Randolph, can you tell us what's wrong with Chestnut so we won't waste no money trying to get her fixed? We can just go straight to the problem and to the issue. That man looked us right in our face and told us ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know? It's crazy. It really is. And see, Battle Bean, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, do I rent a car? Do I be so selfish and rent a car? Or do I just wait and just use my daughter's car in between and in the meantime to save money? Why would that's what I'm saying. Why Battle Bean said, why would you waste money renting a car when you can get your van fixed for the same amount of money you would probably spend just trying to help? Go ahead. Finish that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. Because my plan was, y'all, to come home, get a job, stay here, then move on. We supposed to visit 6 different states, y'all. Not just sit here. Balladine said, here's the best advice I can give you. Take it to the Chevy dealership and ask them to do. That's what they gonna do. But the first opening that they got is not until the 7th of July. The rest of the Chevy dealerships, they booking out past the 7th. They don't have no openings. They real short of help here in Cleveland with in all these different jobs. They real short. So that's why we gotta wait until the 7th. And he said, and ask them, wait a minute, to diagnose the car. They will tell you what's wrong with it, and then your husband or whoever can fix it. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. The diagnostic for chestnut gonna be $130. That's what we gonna do. But see, the thing is that but see, y'all, I want to keep being proactive. But I don't have use of my daughter's car until she gets off work. You see, when she get off work, and then on Fridays, because she on the weekends and on Fridays. And Balladine say it might only cost, it's 129, yep. And he said the 7th will be here before you know it. I know. That's why, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna have. And then now my husband, he don't want to come because he want to work to be able to get done whatever need to be done to chestnut, because I'm not working. You see? The plan was for me to come here because I knew I was going to be in this state the longest. So my plan was to come here, go on and snatch up me a job real quick while I'm getting all my doctor and dental appointments out the way. And in mid-July, we were supposed to be heading to Memphis, from Memphis to Alabama, from Alabama to Florida, from Florida back up to Texas, and come on back around to Georgia. And we were supposed to be rest in Georgia. So I don't know. It's just unbelievable. It really is. You are growing good on this platform. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then, y'all, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I don't want to seem ungrateful. And I don't want to give up because I done came too far. Y'all, I wanted this to be the best summer that we could have. Hey, Biddy. doing? Yeah, I remember you. How you doing, baby? It's good to see you again. It is so good. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Yeah, I remember you. I remember a lot of my kindred spirits. I don't forget y'all. I don't. Y'all, I gotta get through. I gotta get through my daily devotion and my affirmation for the day. My affirmation for the day, y'all, is to just sit still. I got to let go of this. And I got to let God. I don't want to not see my husband. Y'all, Mr. Jerry, he just complete me. I miss my husband so much. Y'all just don't know. I really do. Now, my husband, I'm not going to get to spend the 4th of July with my husband. It's just like all our plans we made. Now ain't nothing coming to pass. I feel like I let y'all down. And I'm so sorry. Y'all, we prayed about Chestnut before we even purchased him. We prayed about her. It's something we didn't do, and I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. Cause everybody, look, I wanted to just show everybody the goodness of the Lord out me, but instead I'm being knocked down myself. And I understand when people just be like, that's a lot to go through. It is, y'all. It is. It's so much to go through. I got a lot of people that's really looking up to me. But I got to show y'all the hard times too. And it's like the devil separating me and my husband. First, I told my husband, I said, babe, we need. I don't get it. And y'all, it's like I don't even see it. I don't know what, I promise y'all, I don't know where I'm at today. But then when I look, it's like, when I think about my kindred spirit, the girl, her channel is My First Rodeo. Y'all, she's stuck in Dayton, Ohio. She been in van life maybe 2 days, less than me. And y'all, that girl somewhere stranded on a side street with no help and nowhere to take her vehicle. And then when I talked to my dad, and I told my dad, I said, Daddy, I said, ever since I done gave my life to God, I said, I ain't been doing that but get knocked down. Ever since. And my dad said to me, he said, but God let you made it home, baby. Because you could have been stuck in Virginia with no help. So, y'all, I see the light. It's just going through it. See kindred spirits them and tell them the bad things about Christianity. Oh, when I'm gonna be able to show them the good things? Let me see. Let me read some comments. Battle Bean say, patience is a virtue, as my mama would say. Yeah, sure is. Viddy say, memories with surgery should be enough for you to live joyfully. I miss my husband, though. Battle Bean say, he watching you right now. Don't cry. How, that'll be so. How do you let anyone down? Lift your head up and be proud. And then it said, yes, I am good. Stop crying when you are alone. We have come from nothing, from nothingness, and now we are in this colorful world. Enjoy life, because one day we have to go. I know, baby. I know. One day. You right. You right. One day we gotta go, y'all. And you right too, Battle B. That's my problem, I think. I know one of my faults is I don't have patience. I don't think it, and I don't have no understanding of things that's going on around me and in my life. I just, that's it. I just want to show people the good part of God and life and Christianity. I don't want them to always see Miss Jerry in conflict and going through problems. That make people shun away and not want to be bothered, y'all. That make people be like, y'all. I guarantee y'all, if I wasn't talking about God, I wouldn't have no problems. None. No problems. Everything I set out to do, I will get it done. I'm going to get it done anyway. But it wouldn't come with heartache and pain and strife the way it is now. I'm like, Quinn and Brittany, you got to be kidding me. I just dealt with Uncle Lamar, trying to keep him on the right path to finish up Chestnut, only for Chestnut not to start. Come on, y'all, give me a break. And I'm telling them, y'all sisters, since when y'all started feeling like this and making a difference, and then my oldest daughter, y'all, she the spit image of me, and she my oldest, and I swear to God, she act like she my only child, her and her daughter, because her daughter is her only child, and I be trying to tell Quinn, Brittany is my baby girl too, and her children are my grandkids too. I don't understand what's going on here. I ain't gonna get this more dispute. We ain't gonna be together. All of us ain't gonna be together for the 4th of July because of whatever they done been through. Now, my mind going back and forth. Then not only that, I got to watch YouTube because YouTube doing shady stuff. You know what I'm saying? Usually, right. Usually when, right, but look, both of them got certifications in beauty, because Brittany is a certified cosmetologist, and she's a phlebotomist. Quinn, she got her certification in aesthetics, beauty, makeup, all of that stuff. and Quinn is a hospice nurse. Both of them take after me, y'all. And they like on two different highways. Both of them got single homes, drive nice cars, take good care of their children. There's no need. I don't get it. I don't know, but why, Battle B? Why? When both of them doing it. Both of them doing it. Brittany worked for, what's that, Brittany worked for, what's the blood donation place? That's what, the plasma place. That's where she worked. Get down. That's where she worked at. Did she do hair? Because she a certified cosmetologist. Quinn is a traveling nurse for hospice. You should see her. Let me show you. Y'all come on with me. When we go to Brittany's house, I'm going to show you Brittany's setup. There's no need for nobody to be, come on, y'all. Come on, Dennis. There's no need for nobody to be jealous of nobody, because I raised both of them and by myself, and both of them got the blueprint from me. There's no need for nobody to be jealous of nobody. Look at this is my oldest daughter. She ain't got no this is all of this. This is where the magic happens at, y'all. For her. Now, when I go to my younger daughter house, I'm gonna show y'all. These girls got at-home businesses, and plus they work in the community. They ain't got no reason to be mad with one another. Before Brittany started working, y'all, Quinn used to, let me tell y'all her affirmation for the day. This it today. Today I pray for those in need of compassion. Every day she got a book of different affirmations that she do to the Lord. And that was hers for the day. And that's what I'm saying. They ain't got no reason to be mad with one another, y'all. Come on here, cutie. You coming out, Dennis? Come on. Come on out of here. And sit down and be good. They don't have no reason to be angry with one another. No reason whatsoever. My daughters are accomplished. Very accomplished. They don't have no reason to be angry with one another. I don't understand it. Battle Bean say, did they grow up? Yeah, these are my biological daughters. I got three children. One daddy, 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. My baby boy is my boy is my baby. They ain't got no reason to. Both of them. Both of them is accomplished. Brittany got 2 kids. Quinn got 1. There's no reason. Before Brittany started really getting into the money, she used to let Quinn claim her children. Her and Quinn fell out about during the time of the tax child credit mess. Whatever happened with that, that's what they into it about. And you ain't gonna get the truth. I can't bring them together to find out what's really going on. So I can't get the truth out of them. I talked to Brittany, she one way. Talked to Quinn, she the other way. So I can't get the truth. Money is not money, right? That's what I'm saying. But who got time for this? And I sat down and I talked to Quinn, and I said, but Quinn, do not make a difference in my grandkids. Don't do that. I shouldn't have to talk to them about this type of stuff. Because growing up, they were not allowed to fight under no circumstances. Now they grown. Look at what they did. That's why you don't supposed to never stand in the way of levels in life that your children supposed to reach. Because if you don't let them do it while they children growing up, they gonna do it when they get grown and become adults. Because they were not allowed to feud in my house under no circumstances at all. Whatever you don't like about your sister, pray for her. That's what they had to do in my house. Now they grown. Now they want to do. They want to be rival enemies. It don't make no sense. It really don't. How you doing, baby? Come on here, cutie baby. He don't bite. That's Dennis. How you doing today? You have a blessed day here. Thank you. Shut your mouth and stop being terrible. Come on, y'all. We finna read our devotion for today. And we just gonna say hallelujah and thank you, Father God. And whatever happens from there, I'm gonna let the good times roll with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Look, look at this old thing right here, Vanity. Look, cutie pie. Tell the live hi. Say hey, y'all. Say hi. Cutie been having such a hard time, y'all. She really have. Now I'm getting her used to the van. Now we gonna have to come up out the van for a few days or for a week. And then we got to go back in the van, and I got to get her back to the van all over again. You're going to be all right, cutie. And I swear to God, I love being in my van. I really do. Because I don't have to deal with nobody. I was waiting for my mesh to come to put over my slide door so I could slide it open without bugs and stuff flying in. I was waiting on that to come. And y'all, I found a real tower air conditioner. It's a 8,000 BTU, and it's for van life and car camping. $38. $38. I'm like, oh man. I done got my screen for my front door. So when we go down by the lake and go to these different beaches and stuff, we can relax with our door open and ain't got to worry about bugs. And when it get too hot and we don't have to go nowhere, we can relax in the van up under the air conditioner. So I got everything I need, y'all. Everything. Every single thing. I just don't want my husband to be wasting our money, y'all. Because if we put we gonna, and I you see how the devil got me thinking? It's not gonna be a waste of money because it's going on a diagnostic machine, and then uh we can make a decision from there what we want to do and how we want to do it. And that's what I'm going to do. But until all that happens, y'all, I'm going to hold YouTube hand to the plow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold their hand to the plow. Now, I'm really finna start just turning my focus on YouTube. That's the only thing I can do. Don't be scared to ask the dealership for a discount. Trust me, better be. Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry believe in that. You sure y'all ain't twin brother? he believe in that. He gonna give him a discount some type of way, cause some type of way. I promise. If it's one to get had, one to be had, he gonna get it. And y'all, I know my oldest daughter know that I'm kind of mad because of the simple fact she been texting me and calling me and been asking me, well, Mom, you you want to go out to dinner this evening, or you want to do this, or you want to do that? I told her, nah, I'm good, Quinn. I know what Quinn trying to do. Quinn trying to make me feel better. But what Quinn don't understand, y'all, stop it, cutie pie. What Quinn don't understand, when you just going through and you going through and you going through the lead, the little piece you can muster it up, you want it, and you don't want to be bothered with it. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at today. I just want the little peace of mind that I can have. That's it. That's it. And I just want, I want my plans to work out, y'all. I asked God. I had a plan for my summer to make sure I become monetized before the new year is concerned. Because I don't want all this time to go past and then I got to worry about losing all of that watch time in 2025. By 2026, my content journey supposed to really begin. 27, it's supposed to be done. 28, I'm supposed to be finished. I'm supposed to be way up here. You understand? You start the journey in 26. 27, you grow. You supposed to be where you want to be. 28, you supposed to be holding your hands up and thank you, Father God. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Y'all, I'm going to keep on trusting God. I ain't going to tell y'all I don't want to. Ain't no need of me lying because God already know how I feel. Because I feel like y'all, I know God ain't left me. But that's how I'm feeling. Wait, let me see. Don't take it back, Bada Bean. Let me read it and see what it say. Don't take it back. I really want to know. Don't take that. Ain't no question. Okay. If you want $100,000, what would you do with it? Bless people. You hear me? It was a typo. Okay. I said my first 3 YouTube checks, I was going to bless people with them as a thank you to the Lord. To much is given, much is expected. Half of that money, majority of that money knowing me. Because see, that ain't no money to me because I done had $100,000 before. I was almost a millionaire if I wasn't a millionaire in right here on the. I was one of the biggest worldwide dealer and drug trafficker that ever set feet on these streets. People used to call from all over the world, y'all. Y'all may think I'm lying. And wanted and asked me. It used to be 4 of us. 4 of us. 4 girls. And we used to traffic. We were the only ones that could get through these airports and didn't get touched. So knowing me, I probably give majority of it away. Knowing me. Because I know the more you give, the more gonna be given back to you, no matter how rotten you is. You understand? That's why when you see a lot of light people and you see them blessed abundantly, but you can also clearly see the racism in them, they got the blueprint, y'all. To much is given, much is expected. So as long as they living by God's word, God is gonna make sure that they have. And that's just the way it is. Anybody that do a favor for God, God is gonna bless them back. But he also deal with their ways too. But they gonna be blessed. Just like Cain did with Abel. God told Cain, I'm gonna do this, and this with you. Cain told God, Father God, that's too hard for me to go through. I ain't gonna be able to handle this. Just like I be telling them now. This is hard. You gonna have to take some of this off of me. Because by the time I get to the blessings that you have for me, my human body gonna be too sickly to enjoy them. Cain told God, I know I sinned and did wrong against my brother, but this punishment is too harsh for me to go through. I can't go through this. And God granted Cain grace. God put a mark on Cain's head and told people, do not bother Cain. Anybody that put their hands on Cain will be severely punished. Do not bother him. And Cain went on to live a good life, y'all, even after he killed his brother. God still granted him grace. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But y'all think God is God not. I can sit up and I can really say to the Lord, Lord, I'm getting discouraged. I don't want to follow you no more. Because I feel like you not here. I feel like you done left me in the midst of it all to just go through it by myself. And I'm tired. I'm human. I'm made of human flesh and feelings. And this is hard. I'm not immortal. I'm human. Sometimes you got to remind God of that. Sometimes you got to speak it into the atmosphere. Come on, y'all. June 23rd. Time to eat. Ain't this something? Time to eat. They soon forgot what he had done or did, not wait for his plan to unfold. Ain't that something? Y'all, I don't pre-read this stuff. I read this when I'm in front of y'all. This is when I read this. Time to eat. Ain't this nothing? They soon forgot what he had done or did, not wait for his plan to unfold. Psalms 106, verse 13 in the New Testament. Come on, let's read. Let's dive into this. When you are asked about what you had for breakfast, can you remember? With minds that are often full of so many things, forgetfulness can threaten to derail your appointments, friendships, and even your relationship with Jesus. It's not that Jesus will ever depart from you. But if you quickly forget the good and gracious things he has done, you are less likely to spend time communicating with him. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read it again. It is often in our moments of greatest joy about the source of that joy. Give yourself some space today to remember Christ and remember Jesus and what he has done in your life. Thank him for it. Maybe that's what I ain't doing. Maybe that's what I'm not doing. All the times he has provided you with wisdom, peace, and assurance. Be grateful for the provisions of a roof over your head and people around you that care for you. Maybe that's what he want me to do. Here's the question for today. How can you remember God's goodness today? Oh, Lord. How can you remember God's goodness today and every day? Now we finna read it again. And as I read it again, I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts and my thoughts. If anybody wanna join in, come on. Bada being said, it's not about what you're not doing. It's all about the timing, God's timing. Did y'all hear that? That's the same thing my husband been telling me. Now here go God telling me again through Bada Bean. Come here, Dennis. Come on, Dennis. Y'all look. Come here, Dennis. Get away from my dog. Do y'all? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come here, cutie pie. Let's go. Y'all see that? Come on. Let's go. See, they don't run no more. They ain't scared of us. Oh, Bambi, go ahead on, please. Go on, leave us alone. Go on. We ain't got no food. Y'all see that? Look at her. Look. Y'all see that? Y'all, show us the deer. Y'all don't see him? There she go. Y'all see that? She is finna attack Dennis. Ain't that something? Come here, cutie. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Don't you bark at Bambi. You hear me? Leave her ass alone. Sit down. You see her? That's something, ain't it? That is something. And these deer not scared. They not scared. Y'all see over here? Let me show you something. Sit down. Do y'all see over here? My neighbor bought this lot over here. This lot was a fortress. When I say a fortress, everything you think of that can grow, he had it. Peaches, pears, plums, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, greens, cabbage, lettuce, everything. Everything you can think of. And when they outsourced them, guess what they did, y'all? They went to his yard and tore his garden up. They sure did. They knocked down his arm. Come on over here, cutie pie. Sit down. Sit down. Come here. Sit down. Come over here. Sit down. Cause see, you ain't finna eat. No, sit down. You cannot play with my dog, Bambi. No. Right. They outsourced them. and they didn't have nowhere to go. So now they done went over here, and they done start eating up this man garden. It's sad. It's just really sad, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Bambi was trying to get the cutie pie and Dennis. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, y'all, come on. We finna. I'm gonna read our daily devotion again, and we gonna break it down. Okay, it said time to eat. They soon forgot what he had done or did, not wait not wait for his plan to unfold. And that's in Psalms 106 and 13. When you are asked about what you had for breakfast, can you even remember? With minds that's often full of so many things, forgiveness can threaten to derail your appointments. That means, y'all know what? And that's exactly what's been going on since I've been here. Since I've been on my walk with God, I promise y'all, things I can put some down and don't remember where I put it at. I be so stressed out. So stressed out. And I told my daughter, I said, do you know what I did with such and such and such? She like, Mom. She like, just take it easy, Mom. I said, I am taking it easy, but I be so stressed out, y'all, because of what I go through in the course of a day. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to every time I turn around, every time I turn this way, my cheek getting slapped this way. Every time I turn this way, my cheek getting slapped. I'm tired. I'm tired. If I can just have just 5 good days of nothing but grace and mercy, I'll be ready for whatever comes. I promise you, if I just have 5 good days of that. Let's keep going. It says, forgetfulness can threaten to derail your appointments, friendships, and even your relationship with Jesus. You know why? Because when you get knocked down so much and you be forgetting about stuff, just like yesterday, I forgot to go on live. I told Mr. Jerry call, I said, babe, I said, my mind is so cluttered. It's so cluttered. I said, I'm tired. I just want to lay here and just relax. I just want everything to just stand still. That's what I want. Let's go. It says, it is not that Jesus will ever depart from you, but if you quickly forget the good and gracious things that he has done, you are less likely to spend time communicating with him. So in other words, what she's saying, Bella Bean said, how could you forget about us? Right. How? That's what I'm saying. How? Stress. Stress in the moment. Couldn't believe it. Stress. Yet again, another knockdown. And my plans derailed. Didn't you just hear what this lady said? It said, I'm gonna read this one more time. With minds that are often full of so many things, forgetfulness can threaten to derail your appointments. Y'all listen to this. Your appointments, friendships, and even your relationship with Jesus. You know why? Because when you start forgetting things and you so stressed out and you start forgetting things, what happened? If I didn't come on in 3 or 4 days, and y'all used to Miss Jerry coming on at least twice a day, talking about the goodness of God, and y'all don't see me and we kindred spirits, what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna leave me and go somewhere else and seek what y'all already had in me. You lose friendships. You lose associations. You lose it. You lose everything because you so stressed out. And your mind, and you get knocked down on every ham, y'all. You forget. You be too tired mentally. It says it says it is not that Jesus will ever depart from you, but if you quickly forget the goodness and gracious things he has done, you are less likely to spend time communicating with him. Y'all know what this saying. Let me break it down to you. If you keep dwelling on all the bad things that you going through on your walk with God, it's gonna deter you. You gonna lose all the little confidence, all the little happiness, all the little wherewithal that you know, and you gonna be like, forget that. Just like I just told y'all earlier, you gonna be like, forget that. I ain't going through this shit. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do that. I ain't got time. Every time I turn around, it's some bullshit. That's exactly what you were saying. You know why? Because that's the human thing to say. Period. Come on, y'all. We may as well just go on keep it real. Because God already know. So we may as well just go on keep it real. Ain't no need in me lying. Because y'all, I swear to God, this morning I said the same thing to Jerry. I said, babe, I'm getting a little sick of this Jesus shit. I'm getting a little sick of it. Because it just don't seem right. It really don't. Why every time I turn around, I'm getting knocked down, I'm getting beat up, I'm getting punched, the whole nine. Y'all know Mr. Jerry said. Mr. Jerry said, well, I'm not giving up on the Lord. I said, that's you. I ain't talking about you. You stay in there. I'm talking about me. You ain't the one getting knocked down. I am. You ain't the one getting beat up and punched on. I am. So you stay where you at. I'm talking about me. Come on, y'all. Let's go in the house because it's getting too humid out here. Come on. Let's go and finish our, we going to go and finish our devotion. Go. Go ahead, cutie, because it's too hot out here for you. I know if it's too hot out here for me, it's too hot out here for you. Go. Go on in. Come on, y'all. And feel pretty good in here. Let's sit down and finish our discussion. Let me mute this TV. Because if I can't mute this TV, then I'm going to have to go back out. Because I ain't fooling with you today. But and for this bullshit, you understand? I know y'all like, baby, my mama was a cussing Christian. You understand that? That's what you gonna, that's exactly what you gonna say. Because that's exactly what I have said. Y'all, I ain't got time. I just said this to Mr. Jerry today. I said, how much more? How much more? How many more knockdown and punches can I take in Jesus' name? How many more heartaches and pains? I said, I'm getting a little sick of this shit. That's exactly what I said to him. I said, Jerry, you mean to tell me we gave Chestnut to God and all of this going on with Chestnut? I thought when you give things to the Lord, good things supposed to turn around and manifest out of it. And I asked him, I said, wait. Battle Bean said, I'm getting punched left and right too. It's not just you. You know what? And then I had, and can I tell you something? And I hear stuff like this. in Jesus' name going through the same thing you going through, but in a worse position. You understand? It's not just you, but I promise you, if you stay on your walk and stay on your journey, it's gonna be better. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Is that what you telling me? What you saying, Battle Bean? Tell me what you saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Don't that surprise me. Don't that surprise me. When I'm talking about God, grace, and mercy, it said it's cutting in and out. You are good. Now, ain't that something? But it goes in and out. That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. It really don't. Am I okay now? Look, just when you agree with me, look what the devil did. You see, it's when he do goofy shit like this that I know I'm on the right path. I'm on the road to greatness. It's when he do stuff like this. That's when I know he don't understand. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go back out. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I'm telling you. I don't get it. It's when he look. It's when stuff like this happen, y'all, that keep my feet planted. It's when stuff like this happen. When I know I'm on the road to greatness. It's when he do stuff like this. Look at my time done started over, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Child. Mm. You see? My time done started over. How? How? 16.45 and counting down. My time done started over. Minutes. I was an hour and 30 minutes into my video. Now to start it over. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Come on, let's finish reading. It says, um, it's not that Jesus will ever depart from you, but if you quickly forget the good and gracious things he have done, you are less likely to spend time communicating with him. Battle Bean said, you good now, it's because you moved inside, you cut off. But ain't that sad? But what they gonna do with my hour and 30 plus minutes? That's still supposed to be up on my time zone. Hey, babe. How you doing, Callie? I know I'm way over the time I'm supposed to be on. Still it. That's how they... But ain't that sad, though? That is so sad. YouTube is a piece of work. That's all I can say. YouTube is really a piece of work. I'm going to reach out to them when I get off the live, and I'm going to let them know y'all need to calculate my watch hours all the way. I'm hot. It's hot inside. Hope you are staying cool. Yeah. I don't be in the van this time of day. I be in my daughter's house. But I'm waiting for a door screen to come so I can have my I can have the van door open and they got to worry about no bugs coming inside. Yep. And it says, it is often it is often in our moments of greatest joy that we forget about the source of that joy. Give yourself some space today to remember Jesus and what he has done in your life. Thank him for it. I do, y'all. I do. I'm sure everybody that's on this live do. I'm sure it ain't nothing that, and I'm willing to bet my life on that. I'm sure it's nothing that God do for us that we don't thank him for it. I know it is, y'all. I know we kindred spirits, and I know we know God's grace, and I know we trust and believe in God, and I know through all things we delight ourselves in God. But sometimes when you keep getting knocked down and punched down and beat up and stuff, you get tired. You just get tired. You human, and we thank you, Father God. We thank you. Your grace and mercy is sufficient enough for us. It's not that we don't thank you, because we do. It's just that we tired. Y'all know what? The one thing we should never have to watch our back in is talking to God and trusting and believing in God. That's one thing we should never have to worry about our guards being up in through everything else. We should never have to worry about that. We should never have to worry about nobody getting to the center or no tissy roll pop before we do. When we doing the blueprint, when we doing what does said the Lord, we doing it. But we the last ones seen like that see the grace from it. So I get it. I get it. But we thank him. We thank him for the sun. We thank him for the moon. We thank him for the rain. We thank him for the blossom of the trees. We thank him for Bambi. We thank him for Cutie Pie. We thank him for Tools and Fuse. We thank him for just now. We do. Callie said, yes, we do get tired, but we will always get back up and go again. We together will always rise up together. When you fall, I fall. So we will get up together. Amen. Amen. You just get tired though, Callie, you know. Y'all, you know what? I'm a little discouraged, but I'm thankful. I'm a little beat up, but I'm grateful. I'm a little sad, but I still praise his name. I really do. Callie said, yes, we do get tired. We are human, sweetie. I know that. I know. I know. Every single day. Every single day, y'all. We go through something every single day of our life. I just don't get it. And I just don't understand why. And I'm going to continue to ask every time I go through it to get to it. I'm gonna be like, why, Lord? Why this time? Can you show me? Can you please show me why this time? That's all I want to know. And we do thank you. And we do love you. And we do praise your name. But the same way we come together to praise your name, I got to come to my brothers and sisters because if I don't, I'm not walking the good walk of life. And y'all, that's all I want to do when my life is over. I want to just go with my mama. And I want to know, and I just want God to say, come here. Come here, baby. I am your Father who art in heaven. And it is so wonderful to finally meet you. You understand? That's what I want. That's grace, y'all. Grace. That's what I want. That's what I'm asking God for. And the last passage say, all the times he provided you with wisdom, peace, and assurance. Be grateful for the provision of a roof over your head and people around you that care for you. Now I got that. I got that 100 folds. I got it through my YouTube family. I got it through my everyday family. I got it through my husband. I got it through kindred spirits. I got it through sometimes my neighbors, sometimes strangers. I got it. I got it. It's just the things that I go through on my journey to stay afloat. That's what bothers me the most. Yeah. Y'all, and the question is, how can you remember God's goodness today and every day? By talking about it, sitting down, meditating over it, telling people. That's how I do it, praying. Yeah. When trials and tribulations come, remembering where God was, remembering what God did, and remembering what God does. That's it. Y'all, I got the blueprint. I just got to handle the blows when they come. I got to learn how to, instead of complaining, I got to learn how to sustain. I got to have the faith my husband got. I got to remember life as the glass half full. That's what I got to remember. Remember, y'all, when you fill the glass, you fill the glass with grace. You fill the glass with mercy. You fill it with positivity. You fill it with good vibes. You fill it with all good things that come from the Lord. Every morning else happen in the course of a day. You already done filled your glass with the good things of life that you want to fill it with. See you later. Stay blessed. Thank you, baby. See you later, Battle Bean. Thank you for coming and spend time with me, Kendrick Spirit. Love you. Yeah. That's what you want to do, y'all. Every morning. And that's what I think I'm going to start doing, starting in the morning. I'm going to get a glass and I'm going to keep it in my van. And every morning, I'm going to write down my affirmation of nothing but good things. And I'm going to put it in that glass. So whatever happens for the rest of the day, what I fill that glass with that in that morning, it's going to melt down whatever else being tossed on my back throughout that day. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start right there. Y'all, we got to have a way to combat what comes up against us. We got to have a way that keep our relationships with God positive and uplifting. Because I'm telling you now, just like this word just said, Jesus will not depart from you, but you will depart from him if you keep course of a day. You'll soon stray. When you look up, you'll be gone and wouldn't even know it. We got to find a way on this walk as Christians together how to stay in the realm even when disappointments and heartbreaks and storms and trials and tribulations and dark times come. We got to find a way to combat it. And the only way I know, and it keeps playing in my mind, is the glass half full. God allowed you. Y'all know how many times Mr. Jerry done said that to me. I look at life, baby, as the glass half full. Y'all know how many times my husband said that to me. My husband has said it to me so many times. So many times. But for some strange reason, it's resonating now. And I can't think of nothing but that just God is now telling me a different way to go. Think of it as the glass half. You fill the glass half full with whatever you want it to be. Good times, happy times, love, peace, joy, happiness, money, positivity, good energy, whatever it is. And you feel it with whatever you see fit in Jesus' name. That's gonna make you whole. So when the storm come and the trials and tribulations come for that day, guess what? You done already filled your glass half full. And guess what? No matter how many ice cubes, condemnation, no matter ditch digging, backbiting, storms, knockdowns, kickdowns, crying days, humiliating days, hard days, days that's a past, no matter how many ice cubes of condemnation and destruction and bondage fall in your glass that you done filled half full, no matter how many ice cubes of bad things fall in that glass that you done filled half full, guess what's gonna happen? When it fall in that glass of good things that you done spoke over your life for the day, it's gonna fall in there. When ice cubes fall in water, and it's more water than it is ice cubes, what do it do? That's your answer. That's it. Amen. When you done fill that glass up half full of water, the holy water of life, and the devil come dropping ice cubes of destruction, heartaches, pains, condemnation, bondage, ditch digging, backbiting, stumbling, blocking. When the devil come dropping all them different ice cubes down in that water, that holy water, all bad things gonna melt away. So that's how we got to start looking at life. Every morning, hold your pretend glass of life, your hourglass of life in your hands. And you speak nothing but good things over your hourglass of life. And let God, grace, and mercy do the rest. Amen. Hey, baby. How you doing? Amen, y'all. Because that's the only way we gonna get through this. Because I don't see no signs of letting up. The devil not gonna leave us alone. He not. He ain't gonna leave us alone, y'all. So we got to try to find a way. Speak positive affirmations in your hourglass of life. See, Wallace said, blessed and highly favored. Amen. See, that's why I do what I do. That's what I do. Because of people like T. Waller. T. Waller, 333. Blessed and highly favored. No matter how many storms gonna pass over or pass us by, we blessed and highly favored in the Lord. No matter what. No matter what calm may bring. We blessed, y'all. And we highly favored in God. God is able and He will. He will. I know He will. I know He will. I done asked Him to restore my voice. So I got to go through it to get to it anyway. Everything that I done asked God to restore for me, He gonna do it. But y'all, it ain't gonna come without knockdown, tears, and snares, baby. But God is gonna do it. He gonna do it exceedingly abundantly above all things I could ever ask for. And no matter how discouraged I get, I'm still gonna be right here on these YouTube streets talking about the goodness and grace and the gracefulness of the Lord. Even when I'm discouraged, I'm still gonna do it. Even when the glass half full, I'm still gonna do it. Even when life, I'm still gonna do it. Even when I get knocked down with so many disappointments and heartaches and pains, I'm still gonna get on these YouTube streets and talk and tell about the goodness of the Lord. I don't know nothing else to do but that. I don't know nothing else, y'all. No matter how much I tell my husband, I'm really getting sick of this shit. I'm still gonna get up in front of this camera and talk about God's grace and mercy. Because He the only one that's gonna do it. See why we have to believe in His word. On this He ain't bringing y'all home for nothing. He bringing y'all home because I'm a little discouraged. And all of y'all played a part in where I'm at today. So see, when I see my kindred spirits here, that's God bringing them home to let me know, Miss Jerry, we still here. We ain't going nowhere. Frustrations are just distractions for monitoring spirits. Ain't that something you see? You see that? It seemed like every time what one of my kindred spirits got to leave, another one come. And I thank God for y'all so much. That's why when life me too much, I have to get with my kindred spirits. How you doing? I have to get with my kindred spirits. I have to get with my family members. And I got to talk and tell y'all about what I'm going through. And I need y'all to understand. Just now. Okay, Cheryl. Chestnut gonna be down for a minute. Chestnut gonna be down for a minute. But that's okay, because you still got your YouTube family. Yes, it do, don't it? In the worst way sometimes. And you be like, well, what in the world? What in the world? Yes. And I mean, I got to reach out to YouTube when I get off here, so they can give me back my 3 hours that they trying to steal from me, T. Because Miss Jerry been on live since 11 o'clock. And I'll be back on tonight to do my late night fellowship with my kindred spirits. The Cammy Huey story. I'll be doing that tonight on live. T. Wilder said, yet we holding on through. Yes, Lord. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We can complain. We can murmur. We can say whatever we need to. But just don't leave the Lord. Just stay on the battlefield. Live to fight another day in these trenches called life. That's all you can do. And let go and let God. Because God gonna do the rest. Exceedingly above all things we can ever ask for. God gonna do it, y'all. He gonna do it. He gonna fix it. We may not think he is, but God will. I know he will. I'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock. I be telling about things that done went on in my life. Yeah. To what here. Yeah. That's what we be talking about God, and we be talking about the things that, that's going on in the world, and how things transpiring, and how all these married couples, and see, you see that? Am I okay now, T? Look. Ain't that something? Yep, I was. And then crazy. This is really crazy, T. Now you see the things I've been going through, Miss. Oh, you ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't heard nothing yet. You know I'm in Ohio now. Babe, why the live, right? Started, the thing went on talking about reconnecting. I was an hour. I was 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Why YouTube started my time over? Ain't that something? So now I'm gonna have to reach out to them when I end the live, so they can give me my watch hours back. They don't understand. Sometimes I be outside the algorithm. Sometimes I just want to stay on live, spend time with my kindred family members. It's just one of them days. I got a lot on my mind, and I'd rather be on live talking to my kindred family members about it. That's it. You know, people that's going through transgressions like me. I just rather spend time with them. That's it. When I get off live, I got to go out to my car and get my I got to go out to my car and get my stuff and get my do I mean put sit on my commentary. So that's what I may have to do. Yep. T. Wilder said that's them monitoring spirits, and we rebuking them in His name. I never thought of it that way, T. I never thought of it that way. You might be right too. I know you right. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Monitoring speed. That I never thought about it that way. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a shame. It's just shame before God. Then I had the dogs out here, and I had to take them back in the house because a deer was trying to attack the dog while I was on live, T. Can you believe that? It's just really crazy. It's just really crazy to me. Monitoring spirits. Mm, mm, mm. Thank you, Father God. Keep on speaking to me. However you got to. Just don't never stop talking to me. Y'all, microblade again. She gonna do a touch, and I don't go. How you doing, baby? Okay, y'all be blessed and have a good day. I know. I could tell. Yeah, y'all look alike. Yeah. Y'all got the same walk and everything. Yeah, that's your son. You be blessed now. Okay. But yeah, I'm telling you, it just don't make no sense. Oh, T. Wilder say, at Mr. Jerry, we will send when I get. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mr. Jerry just doing his job because see, YouTube, T, YouTube trying to hinder and we trying to bless. See, all the cash apps we get is still over there. We don't even take none of the cash apps out until we get a certain amount of money to bless people. Sure do. That's what we do. We trying to bless people and YouTube trying to take their time. So you know what I said? When I get monetized and I get my first 3 paychecks, I'm my first 3 paychecks ain't going towards nothing but blessings. That's right. I'm going to bless people with the first 3 because guess what? Without y'all, ain't no me. Without God, ain't no us. You understand? So see, you got to recognize where your strength and your grace and your mercy coming from. It's people, they don't understand is that if you can help and don't help, you know, you right. T said it's all right in due time, in due season. You absolutely right. In due season, everything that I'm looking for is going to come to pass. I ain't going to tell you it ain't discouraging because it is. Especially when you know you putting in the work and you should have been up top. And while you keep getting passed by, it's kind of discouraging. But I know. I'm going to stay right here. And I'm going to keep on trusting God. That's all I can do. I sure am. Monitoring spirits. Ain't that some? And I never thought about that. Never thought about it. Yep. His grace and mercy brought me through. Y'all, did the 4th of July coming up? I had big plans for us for the 4th of July. I sure did. Well, you know what? All is not lost yet because I may rent a car just for the 4th of July weekend so we can go and have fun. But it would have been, God knows it would have been. But I just me. That's it. You want to come out, Dennis? Come on. The deer gone. Wait a minute, y'all. Come on, cutie pie. Pie pie. Come on. Come on, sit down and enjoy the day. Go use the bathroom. You got to use the bathroom? Get down off of me. You got to use the bathroom? Girl, go use the bathroom and stop acting like a baby wanting to get your butt up here. Tell our live hi. Say, hey, y'all. Say, we've been stressed out. Say, even me. Say, I've been having cabin fever. Say, I got to get used to this whole thing. Ain't it, cutie? Cutie pie mess, y'all. This my baby. She keeps me going. With her little tall self. Would you move? Cutie pie, stop. No. Stop harassing me. Get down, cutie. Y'all, she is something else. You talking about a pampered pooch. Look at her. She will ride my lap till my lap ride me. I swear she will. Look at her. Get out of my face. Move. I had to wait till I brung her home. I wasn't going to let nobody in North Carolina cut my dog. She's two different poodles. She's a Bichon and she's a Havanese. Yep. This my baby. She was born a day before me. And here go my granddaughter's dog. That's Dennis. There go Dennis right there. Y'all know Dennis is probably like 117 years old, if not older. My granddaughter done had him ever since she was 8 years old, and she 18 now. So we know she done had him for at least 10 years. Yeah. Sure, because one of my daughter's friends gave Rain that dog. Yeah, and Dennis look good, don't he? I hope I age like that. Sure is. Cutie Pie is 27. She 27 years old. She a young buck. And I got her sprayed because I promised the owner, the breeder, that I wouldn't mate her. Because he told me, he said if I mate her, this is the first girl dog I ever had, y'all. I always have boys. Cause boys, you know what I'm saying? They gonna they gonna roll it with you. They gonna rough and tough it with you. These girls, you got to be a little dainty with them. You see? Yeah. Cutie pie mess. Cutie pie mess, y'all. She was born a day before me. Be still. This Mr. Jerry baby right here. Sure is. Him and Cutie Pie. This my baby. This my piece sometimes. Sure is. Sure is. Y'all, I'm gonna go in a minute. Soon as we hit the hour mark, we 3 minutes out. Soon as we hit the hour mark, I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna email YouTube so they can give me my time back. Cause I've been on live for almost 4 hours now, and I want my watch time. And then at night, we go from 8 o'clock to sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. Just whenever we finish doing our little group talking. We talk about everything. Last week we was talking about The man that unalived his wife on YouTube. Yeah, we was that. That's what we was talking about last. I'm putting YouTube hands to the plow now. I sure am. Why Chestnut can't go into the shop until the 7th? Cause that's the first opening they got at the Chevy dealerships. All the Chevy dealerships booked out, and we got the first one available, and that's July 7th. July 7th, she will be told to the Chevy dealership, and we gonna know in a few hours after that if we gonna is we gonna save Chestnut, or we gonna go and lay Chestnut down. Cause see, y'all, we don't know what Chestnut been through before us, and we don't want to put a lot of money into a vehicle if we don't have to. You see, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, and when to start over. Especially the trips that I'm trying to go on. Yeah, we gonna need that. Cause the trips that I'm trying to go on and the things that I'm trying to do, all we gonna need that. We gonna need a reliable vehicle. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use my daughter's car, and I'm gonna take y'all to the lake. I'm gonna take y'all to think, to think some of the things that we were gonna do together as a YouTube family. I'm gonna do some of them things, but some of the things that I want to do, we gotta wait until either we fix Chestnut or until we purchase another Chestnut. It's going to be one or the other, but I'm going to be looking for another van in the process. Because you're supposed to always think the worst and hope and pray for the better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be proactive, and I'm going to start looking for another van. So we ain't got to lose no time. I'll probably cry because I ain't going to want to get Chestnut up because we done paid $2,000, and we really ain't got our money's worth out of Chestnut. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow my husband to keep putting money in a van and we don't know the history behind the van. So once we get the diagnostic, then we'll know. Thank you. This Cutie Pie. Her name Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie. Somebody said, and we thank him. Yes, we do. And we. How you doing, ma'am? I'm good. And we thank him in advance. Look, I done came back home for the summer. Every time every time I come back for the summer, it come back to the neighborhood, something different be done happen. Oh, definitely. I mean, yeah. Now we got deer. What it he chased he chased Dennis and Cutie Pie in the house. I know it. You see how they done did our neighbor yard? Yeah. And I used to love coming and looking at the different things that they just done destroyed it. Right. He got a whole garden of everything you want. They done knocked down the man. I guess he said, I'm gonna leave the fence down so they won't do no damage trying to get out. I know it. That's sad. That's sad. That's really sad. And my and Pig, she gone. She gone because some raccoons done got up in her. Right, because some a raccoon ate his way up in that girl walls. And I guess she was trying to see can she get him. You know How much the city they want to charge her an arm and a leg. So I get, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Cause see, you don't know people finances. But she gonna have to hurry up and make a decision. Right, because they probably already have, because she been gone for 2 months. You know what? She should have just opened it, because I know some people who they got in their home, they open the doors up so they can run their butts on out. But if they in the walls, yep, something different. Yep, the walls. And they ate their way through her roof. And you can see back there in the roof where they done ate their way in. That's unbelievable. That's scary. It sure is. But where my brother, my baby brother live at, they in his walls, and his landlord ain't did nothing yet. I said, you a good one, brother. Right. You a good one, but I get the hell on out of there. Right, because that's rabies and stuff. Yeah, you can't, and ain't no telling when they gonna appear in their house. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Rabies. I know that. You gotta be careful. Mercy. Yes, ma'am. You have a good day now. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see. Hey, Dominique. What's the Ohio? T. Wilder said, we think, yes, we do. We thank him in advance. Thank you. T. Wilder said, because I'm looking for something reliable too. Thank you, Father, in advance. I mean, T. Wilder, it's a mess. It's a mess. And you know I'm in van life now. I'm in van life now here in Ohio. I just thank God that I told my husband. I rather, how you doing, ma'am? Okay. Yes, God. But that's what I was saying. Oh, Dominique said, oh, dang. I was thinking, I am from the South, North Carolina. But I come home every summer and spend the summer with my children. Every time I go on a new adventure, y'all, I come home where I know I'm going to be safe at. Yeah. Yeah, I came home to do van life. Yep. But and to bring Chestnut home, so if anything need to be done to her, it won't cost me an arm and a leg to get it done here the way it would in North Carolina. So yeah, Mr. Jerry, he's still in North Carolina. He on his way to Indiana so he can go to school to get him to get more certifications in cybersecurity. But I came on ahead of him to do van life. So yeah, sure did. Y'all, we finna end the live. I done been on here for 4 hours. T. Wilder said, I'm in the South too. You is? What part? You in the Carolinas? I'm so glad to be from down there, honey. Ooh. Even though I know I'm gonna have to go back. We ain't going back to oh, you in Louisiana? Right. That's what it seemed like they doing that in all the southern states but Georgia. It seemed like Georgia is the only southern state that they not doing that in. But from that on down, and the only reason why they kind of cool in Georgia is because of the simple fact a lot of money and stars are in Georgia. That's where we're moving to. We're buying land in Pooler. Dominique said, I'm okay. Okay. Oh, you actually from Maine? You a long ways from home, dog. How you liking it? It's something different, ain't it? I know it is. It's something different. Wow. Y'all, I've been on this live since 11 o'clock. Miss Jerry gotta go. I gotta start my day so I can come back on live. I know it. Dominique say it's freaking hot. I know, Dominique. I promise you I know. That's why I want to get on. Oh, Lord. Oh, Dom. And you in Louisiana, too. I know. I know. Oh, Lord. Come on, y'all. Come on, Dennis. Dennis and them tired of grace. So, look, Dom. Dennis and them tired of grace. The dogs. Thank you, baby. We'll be back on tonight, y'all, at 8 o'clock. Well, we do nighttime fellowship at 8 o'clock in the evening. Dom say oh, you gonna buy you a house in South Dakota? Oh, okay. I know that's right. I know that's right, Dominique. Buy big enough so Miss Jerry can come and see you here. So when it get too hot here, I can be like, I'm going to my Kendrick Spirit house in South Dakota. It's a lot of money in South Dakota too. It sure is while we playing. It's a lot of money in South Dakota, baby. It's a lot of businesses in South Dakota. Oh, you looking for a 5-bedroom? We are whenever this storm pass over, in Jesus' name, we gonna go to Pooler, Georgia, and we buying us some land. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you. Just think, if we hot like this, Dom, I's gonna feel in hell. Just think. I see you later, T. I see you tonight at 8. I'm gonna tell the story of one of my friends, one of my childhood friends that was murdered, was found dead in the basement of Selma High School. So tonight I'm gonna tell the Cammy Huey story. All right. I'll see you later. You stay blessed too, and thank you. Dom said I don't plan on. I know that's right. I know that's right, baby. Can you only imagine? Can you only imagine if it's hot now? What is hell gonna be like? I don't even want to know. I really don't. I really don't want to know. I love y'all so much. Y'all just don't know how y'all make my day. Y'all really don't know. Have fun and be safe. God bless you, hon. Come on back with me tonight at 8, okay? You hear me, Dominique? Come on back. Come on back on with Miss Jerry tonight at 8. When I tell the story, when I tell the story of my childhood friend Cammy Huey, who was found dead in the basement of Selma High School. All right? Everybody else, I love y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Williams Us 1969. And I'm going to see y'all back on this live at 8 o'clock tonight. All right? Sorry, working. Oh, you but look, I be on every day at 11 o'clock. I do my live every day at 11 o'clock. I stayed on longer today than I normally do. I normally do the daily devotion and the daily discussion from 11 to 12. And then we go on. I'm going to try and sneak on. Okay, baby. All right. I love you, Dominique, and thank you for coming on, Kendrick Spirit. Everybody else, thank y'all. Thank y'all, T, for coming back. Thank y'all, Battle Bean. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, all of my Kendrick Spirits that came in the live to spend time with me today. All right, baby. Bye, baby. Love you too. Everybody else, y'all like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and our family and our kindred spirits. Williams Us 1969. I'ma see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. The Cammy Huey story. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye.